Welcome to Streets Alive Online. Streets Alive is Lincoln's annual outdoor festival that promotes physical fitness, good nutrition, and provides free health and wellness resources to the community. We usually switch neighborhoods every 2 years with Streets Alive, but this year, to keep everyone safe, we've brought the event online. We've put together 2.5 hours of fun, interactive fitness classes for all ages, as well as cooking and sports demonstrations that you can participate in the comfort of your own home. If you'd rather get out and active, we've also put together a neighborhood scavenger bingo game with 10 different bingo cards to choose from, and a chance to win a bike lock and helmet from the Bike Kitchen. You can go to our website to check out more details about that game, as well as our 10th anniversary 10,000 mile challenge, where you can track your miles on livewellchallenge.com in the 2020 Streets Alive group to win a $500 mini grant for your neighborhood. And also, while you're at our website, check out the free health and wellness resources from over 40 community partners. Thank you for being here today and participating in the 10th annual and the first online Streets Alive. And we hope to see you next year in Cooper Park and the South Salt Creek neighborhood.
Hello, my name is Jessie. Welcome to F Street Community Center here in beautiful Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm going to lead a yoga class for you today. So join me just seated in just a crisscross applesauce and easy pose. Sit long and tall, let your shoulders roll up, back, and down and soften down behind you. Let your legs melt into the mat, into the floor. Let the crown of the head rise up to the sky. Take a deep breath and exhale out. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out. We're going to work with you on a yoga mudra, so we're going to bring our hands together, palms together. The inhale, we'll have our fingertips together. The inhale, we're going to extend the palms out to the sides, inhaling. Exhaling, palms together. Inhaling and exhaling. Flowing with your breath, inhaling and exhaling, the palms together. Shoulders are back and down from the ears. Let the breath fill the belly, the lungs, the heart. Expand the palms. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more times. And that final breath, palms together. We're going to rise the hands up and above. And we're going to twist that right hand to that left knee. Twisting toward the side, shoulders roll up, back, and down. Looking over the side, maybe over that back shoulder. Sit long and tall. The inhale, we're going to rise the arms up and above. Exhale, we're going to twist the opposite way. Left hand to that right knee. Continuing to fill the belly, the lungs, the heart, filling the air in the body. The inhale, we're going to untwist the body, arms rise up. Exhale, arms down to our sides. Extend our legs out long. We're just going to bring the toes together, just clapping the toes together, just warming the ankles up. Maybe a little windshield wiper those ankles, rotating the ankles. And with the hands, we're going to help the knees come up, feet come down. We're going to windshield wiper the knees, waking the hips up. Going side to side, taking your time. Inhaling and exhaling, continuing to breathe. As your knees find center, we're going to roll the legs over to the side, coming into our tabletop pose. Tabletop, shoulders over wrist creases, hips over knees. We're going to inhale, press the belly down, look up through the eyebrows for a cow. Exhale, chin to chest, eyes to thighs, press the belly up for cat. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling the breath travel through the body. Inhaling to our cow, exhaling to a cat. One more time each way. Then we're going to find that neutral tabletop, so we're between the cat and the cow. We're going to extend that left leg long, press through the heel, that right toe can tuck. The right hand can lift, so leg to opposite hand. Pinky side down, roll the shoulder back, press through the heel. Balancing table, press the belly up. Our body's all in a long line. Inhaling, exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee, shake the hips, shake the shoulders. Back to our neutral tabletop, extend the right leg long, extend the left hand. Thumb side up. Press through the heel. Inhale, extend that inhale from fingertip to heel. Exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee. Again, shifting hips, shifting shoulders. Then we're going to walk those hands out to a knee plank. Press the earth away from us. Exhale, we're going to lower down all the way down to our bellies. Hands under shoulders, untuck the toes. We're going to lengthen the heart up, roll the shoulders back for cobra. Exhale, hissing down. Hands under the shoulders, tucking the toes. I'm going to press up to that plank and go all the way back to a child's pose. So either hips to heels or hips over knees, settling down, letting the hips widen out. The inhale, we're going to lengthen up to that tabletop, that plank again. Inhale in here, exhale, bottom of your chaturanga. All the way down, untuck the toes, lengthen the heart, shoulders roll back to cobra. Exhale, coming down, tuck the toes, hands under shoulders, press up, and all the way back, cat back in, all the way back to our child's pose, pausing here. Head can come down, arms can be along the side or up above. Settle in here, taking a breath, connecting with the body. The inhale, hands come under shoulders, tabletop. Tuck the toes, knees rise up, press those hips up and back. First down dog of the day, let's walk the dog, bend a knee, straighten a leg. All 10 fingers firm into the earth. When you're ready, we're going to bend the knees. Look at our thumbs. We're going to step our way to the top of the mat. We're going to pause, hands on the shins at a half high, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, coming down, forward fold. Big bend to the knees, lower belly comes in contact with those upper thighs. Arms open wide, palms up, swan rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Inhale, the arms up and above. Exhale, arms down to our sides, soften the knees. Inhaling up. Exhale, arms down to our sides. Inhaling. This time, hands come together, coming down to the heart. Hakini Mudra. Inhaling again, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Palms together, inhaling up. We're going to sit back to our chair pose. So chair pose, either big toes together, knees together, or they're that hip distance apart. Arms can be up or in front. Inhaling here, squeezing with the glutes. We press ourselves up. Exhale, we sit. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So here we're going to shift to our right foot. We're going to extend. I'm going to pivot here. We're going to extend this left foot back behind us. Bringing the heel down, the toes are facing about 45-degree angle to the top part of our mat. Warrior one. Inhaling here. Exhale, bring those hands down to heart center. We're going to go with that Hakini Mudra again. Inhaling in, exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale. We're going to rise the arms up. We're going to open and twist a little bit, opening toward that front knee, keeping that back heel down. So not a big twist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open twist toward that front leg. Inhaling up. We're going to lean forward, bring this back heel up, step the back foot forward to chair pose. Swoop the hands down and up. We're going to grab, right hand grabs left wrist. We're leaning toward the side. Inhaling up, switch wrists, lean toward the other side. Inhaling here. Exhale, we sit back in chair. We're going to shift our weight to that left foot. I'm going to switch sides here. I'm going to pivot this right foot back behind us. Heel is down, toes are down, hips are slightly forward, that warrior one. Inhaling here. Exhale down to heart center. Open those hands, Hakini Mudra. Close the hands on the exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. The inhale, rise up. And again, we're going to twist away or toward that front knee. Arms can be wide. We're twisting with the upper body. The legs are firm into the earth. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, open to the side. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, we're going to bring that back hand forward, back heel up. Step that back foot forward to our chair pose. Swoop the hands down and up. Bring those hands down to heart center. Here we're going to walk those toes out to the side, sort of wide side angle. Let the arms rise up. And we're going to reach that right hand down, the left hand across. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, reach the left down, the right across. Inhaling up. Hands come to the hips. We're going to heel toe those toes into center. Stand long and tall, shoulders roll back. I'm going to let the arms rise up. Exhale, swan diving down, all the way down, forward fold. Big bend to the knees. We're going to come down to a garland or malasana squat. Pausing here, heels are down. And then we're going to bring those arms back behind us and coming back to our seated pose. Feet are down. Inhale, we sit long and tall. What we're going to do is extend those legs long in front. I'm going to pivot around there, pivot our feet forward to a staff pose. We're going to inhale up, exhale, reaching forward, and then coming down to the ankles. I'm going to bring that right leg up. Right foot just on the inside, that knee sit long and tall. Left hand grabs that right knee. We're twisting toward the knee, closed twist. We're bringing this left foot, toes to the sky, shoulders roll back and down. Inhale, coming to center, extend the legs long. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hinging forward, then coming down to the toes, walking those hands up, bring the left leg with you, sit long and tall. Right hand grabs that knee. We're gonna twist toward the knee, that left hand comes back behind us. Press through that right foot, toes to the sky. Sit long and tall. Inhale, coming into center, lengthen those legs, inhaling up. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to bring those feet together, butterfly pose. Sit long and tall. Bring those hands together, a little Hakini Mudra. Again, we're bringing that in. Remind ourselves to breathe, to be here. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Inhale the arms up and above. Bring those arms down beside us. Bring those knees up. What we're going to do is we're going to lower down slowly all the way down. Knees are up. Knees are over the ankles, arms along the sides, ankles in line with hips. Inhaling here, press the belly down the exhale. As you inhale, press the heels down, press the glutes up, chest comes to the chin, top of the bridge. Exhale, slowly rolling down. Inhale, we rise up. Exhaling down. Last time, when you reach down, on the inhale, press the feet down, press the glutes up. And slowly coming back down. We're going to bring the right knee into the chest, give it a hug, then cross right ankle over left knee. So we're in an upward pigeon. We can stay here, or maybe we grasp between the legs, either around the hamstring or the shin. We're bringing the foot back to the shins. We're protecting the knee. Shoulders roll back. Head, chin slightly tucked. Inhaling here. Exhaling out. Feeling it through the hip, feeling it as my right hip opens up out to the side. Exhale, we're gonna lower just the left leg. Legs stay on the twist. We're gonna bring that left leg down, right knee comes to the right side. So we're in an open twist. Arms come out to a T or come out to our cactus arms, goalpost arms. Just given an opening of this left quads, left outer hip. Taking your time and breathing into any spots that feel a little sticky and just taking your time, adjusting if there's pain, but always breathing. Another inhale. Next breath, we're going to bring those legs up, uncross the legs, just windshield wiper those legs back and forth. When knees find center, arms along the side, we're going to press up to that bridge pose. Exhale, bring it down. Let's bring the left knee into the chest, give it a hug, then cross left ankle over right thigh. Inhaling here. Maybe grabbing the shin, grabbing that hamstring. Continuing to breathe. Next inhale, release the grasp of the legs. Let that left leg go to the left side. Opening out again, cactus arms or long T arms. Feeling this right hip maybe open up a little bit more. The inhale, bringing those legs up. Uncrossing the legs, windshield wiping the legs back and forth. When the knees find center, arms along the legs, we're going to lift up, press up to that bridge. Exhale, lowering down. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. We're going to let the knees go wide, hands go either between the legs, grabbing the pinky side edge of our toes, our shins, maybe the back of the hamstrings there, but letting the feet come to the sky, maybe rocking just side to side. An inversion, feet are above the heart. As you're ready, bringing those legs back to center, giving yourself that hug, and slowly releasing the legs down, arms along the sides, finding our Shavasana pose, our Stargazer pose. So legs out, toes out to the side, hands along the side, eyes gently closed if that feels comfortable, and just letting the mat do the work of holding you up, melting down, taking that breather, taking that deep breath, and softening everything down. We'll give it 5 breaths, or longer if you need. As you awaken, let the breath fill your body, fill in your belly, your lungs, your heart. The exhale, soften the body down. Next breath, maybe those arms and hands begin to move. Maybe those ankles and toes begin to move. The next inhale, let the arms rise above the body and the long body stretch, fingers away from toes. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest, arms along those knees, giving yourself that hug, and then rolling to one side or the other, just pausing on that side, connecting with the body, pausing there. Top hand comes up, presses ourselves, and the inhale, press ourselves up. We're going to find our easy pose as we begin. Sit long and tall, eyes can be gently closed or on the tip of the nose. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Let the fingertips touch the earth, connecting yourself with that around you. Inhale the arms up and above. Hands come together, and exhaling down through heart center. Thumbs come to the heart, head comes to the chest. I thank you all for sharing this moment with yourself, with myself, with others around you. In happiness and health. Namaste.
I hope you enjoyed our yoga break. Here at F Street, we care about you, and your mental and physical health are really important right now. In addition to wearing a mask and being safe, we want you to have the ability to take some fitness classes and be well. So we have a few opportunities. You can come take more yoga on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at noon here at F Street. Rest assured, we have precautions in place. We are adhering to directed health measures, and we will make sure that all of that is taken care of. You can also come to Zumba and Bar. Bar is on Tuesdays at 5:30, and Zumba is on Thursdays at 5:30. So please take advantage of that. Those classes are free. So we'd love to see you here at F Street. We also have some opportunities for kiddos, those who are opting to remote learn, pod learners, homeschool. You can come and use our gym. So we have 4 slots available on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please call F Street, ask for Mary, that's me, and I would be happy to help you with that. We have a few options, and I can go through that with you when you call. It is a small fee, either $1 per student or $2 per student if you opt for an instructor. So let me know if you have any questions. I would be happy to help you. Please be safe, be well.
Hi, welcome to Streets Alive 2020 Virtual Edition. I'm Katie McLeese Stevenson. I serve as Executive Director of Hope Spoke, and we're so glad you've stopped by our virtual booth. I want to tell you just a little about our organization. We were founded 71 years ago to meet the mental health needs of children and their families, and we're still providing those services today. We have services at our main office at 2444 O Street, and there we have our outpatient and our extended day program. We also provide outpatient therapy in 25 of Lincoln's public schools at the elementary, middle, and high school level. We have a group home for adolescent males in the community, and we also provide mental health services at the Lancaster County Detention Center. We serve individuals from the very young to the very old, and we'd love to be of support to you and your family. Check us out on our website or feel free to give us a call. Thank you. Have a great day.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See that pretty girl in that mirror there? Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy. I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and witty and bright, and I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. I feel charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming I feel, and so pretty that I hardly can believe I'm real. See that pretty girl in that mirror there? Who can that attractive girl be? Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty me. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy.
Hello everyone. Sheila Stratton here, nutrition and wellness coach with Community Action. And we're going to eat today. We're going to take some of the delicious bounty that we grew in our virtual garden over at our K Street Head Start Center. And we're going to turn it into a couple of really simple, great summer dishes, right? So we will be making some salsa, and we are also going to be making some tabbouleh. So first thing I'm going to do is make the salsa, but I will let you know that we did do one step for our tabbouleh, and that is that we got the bulgur wheat, which is the grain we use, got that resting. All you do is you just pour some hot water over that and then let it sit for about 15 minutes. Easy peasy. So that's resting. And so now we're gonna just make a simple salsa. The basic ingredients are tomatoes, cilantro, pepper of some sort, right? This is an Anaheim pepper, which is, they can be really hot or they can be a little more on the mild side. They're sort of a surprise pepper in that way. So, and I have some onion. This is green onion. And you might recall too that we're gonna use garlic in our salsa recipe also. Remember that we grew this in our garden, and so we definitely wanna use it I wanna use it in our salsa. So we're gonna use that. So green onion, these skinny little guys, all you gotta do with these guys is, you might like to chop those roots off, the very end pieces. I tend to go, I don't know, no real rhyme or reason, but I tend to, when I do this, I tend to go about halfway up and then I think, okay, that's enough. Right, onion in. If you get that rinsed right away. All right, so we've got garlic in there, we've got our onion in there, we've got tomato in there, we need our pepper. But one thing I want to point out to you guys is when you're working with, especially with hot peppers, like we could eat these seeds if we wanted to. We could eat this little, if you can see that little membrane part, but there's extra heat in those parts. So if you're a little scared like I am, and I know some people, like they either really like cilantro or they really don't like cilantro. I like to just sort of bunch them up like that. And then, you know, with this type of a knife, it's pretty quick. Watch your finger and keep moving it back. See, so it's not like a sawing thing, it's just a, you know, just like that. Just one more ingredient to get ready, and that is the lime. And put the lime on top. And you just pour that in. If you want to, you can do it either way. This side doesn't have a little strainer for the pulp, and this side does. So whatever your preference is on that, you can pour accordingly. Last thing is just a little touch of salt. We don't need much, but a little bit will sort of bring up the flavor just a bit. Okay, so I think we got everything. I like to go back and double check my list of recipes. Onion, garlic, lime, salt, peppers, tomatoes, cilantro. That's it. And we'll give it a stir. Gosh. How pretty is that? Now I don't know, you guys, if you noticed, I didn't do any measuring. You can't really go wrong. Pretty good, huh? So we're gonna let that sit for a little bit, and we will enjoy our salsa in a short little while. Okay, so now we're gonna make our tabbouleh. And if you recall, we had already started our bulgur, and we had dry grain, right? And it was just a 1-to-1 ratio. It was so 3/4 cup of bulgur wheat and 3/4 cup of water, and I put a little bit of lemon juice in the water also. So that's our bulgur wheat. So put that over here while we do our prep. So the other thing I want to say about making this tabbouleh is this recipe actually comes to me, it comes to us, compliments of Raja. She's one of our early Head Start home-based family educators. She is a master in the kitchen, so she shared her recipe with me. So let me review the ingredients, right? So we've got our bulgur wheat and lemon juice, and then we've got fresh parsley. And if you've been following along with our virtual gardening, you know that this is parsley that we grew in our garden and we just harvested it. And a little bit of mint goes a long way. So I just have one little stalk of mint, so we'll use that. And some green onion, tomatoes. We have plenty of tomatoes. These are from our garden. Cucumber. Raja says this is optional, but we can add a cucumber in this salad. And then olive oil and lemon juice. So I have a couple of lemons here. Those are our ingredients. So just like with our salsa, it's just a matter of chopping and mixing and enjoying. So let's get to it. So one step that you could take, Raja's recipe, she suggests cutting the tomato and cucumber and then salting it a little bit. The purpose of that is you're gonna let that salt draw a little bit of the moisture out of the cucumber and out of the tomato. So if you want to, if you want to have it be a little less, I guess, wet, then you could do that. I'm gonna skip that step just because I'm hungry, right? For time. But to be true to Raja's recipe, I wanted to mention that. And it's definitely a worthwhile thing to do. So far, that's what we've got. I can't see that very good. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna put the mint in. And this is what I like to do to take this off the stem. Super easy. You just kind of start at the top, and then you can just sort of strip it down. Stem is thrown away. Mint smells so good. And then you've got your little handful there. And it doesn't matter what order you put this stuff in, it's all gonna get mixed in. So I just thought, oh, maybe I should have waited and do the herbs together. Doesn't matter, it's all going in there together. And you're not soaking it, it's just a little drizzle. So that probably is about a tablespoon. Season sufficiently with lemon juice, salt, and olive oil. Those are Raja's instructions. So sufficiently, but because I'm the nutrition and wellness coach, we want to be careful with our salt. So we don't want to go too much. Actually, a nice trick I like to do is put some in my hand and then I can see how much I have. It smells really, 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 really good. That's how it is with fresh food, right? It's just a really nice, full sensory experience. So, check it out. I got a messy table, and that is a really good sign, right? We made some good food here. Tabbouleh, ready? It's so good. So fresh, delicious. I shouldn't say this, but I really wish you were here to enjoy it with me. But this is how easy it can be, right? Just a few fresh ingredients, chop, 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 throw it together. Really, really good.
I vote because voting gives a voice to those who have been silenced and represents those who have been ignored.
I vote because my family is important to me and because I want to have a voice in decisions that are being made at the local, state, and federal level.
I vote because my immigrant and refugee friends, neighbors, and colleagues are not able to vote. I vote because millions of Americans are denied this right because of felony disenfranchisement.
I vote because it's my right and it's my civic duty.
I vote because I believe in our democracy and in using my vote to challenge the status quo.
I vote because I want my grandsons to know that government should be filled with people who are intelligent, honest, and compassionate, who will make the best decisions for the most people. And the only way to do that is to vote.
Hi, I'm Tony Odom.
I'm Dominic Sawtell with Lincoln Flying Disc Club.
We're here today to talk about disc golf, which is a family-friendly and budget-friendly sport that can get everybody involved. Discs cost less than $10 to get started, and we have 3 great courses here in Lincoln that anybody can go out and play at our city parks. 2 18-hole courses at the Roper Complex, and then a 9-hole shorter course to Tierra Park on the south side of town. Disc golf is played by throwing a disc similar to a frisbee from a designated teeing area with the goal of ending it in a basket similar to this and the fewest number of strokes, similar to traditional ball golf. Disc golf is really easy to get started with. Local sports stores offer discs from anywhere from $8 to $20, and even used discs are available to get you started. So similarly to ball golf, we have different types of clubs in disc golf. We've got your putters, mid-ranges, and then your drivers. Pro tip here for you, when you get started, start with slower discs such as your putters and mids and learn to really control those before moving up to higher speed discs. That way you'll really be able to get some great distance further on.
I love disc golf because I can come out here with friends or even by myself and get some practice in. It's great to be out in the elements all year long.
Disc golf is great for the whole family and there's no green fees, so come on out and give it a try.
And again, if you want to get more involved with leagues or clubs, you can find us at Lincoln Flying Disc Club on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Brian Baker with Safe Kids Lincoln, Lancaster County. We're out here helping parents make sure that their children are as safe as possible when being transported. We know that car crashes are a leading cause of death and injury to kids of all ages. We educate parents on proper installation and use of car seats and also provide car seats as needed. To find out how you can participate in a car seat check event, please call the Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department or go to the Safe Kids website at safekidslincoln.org.
Cool helmet.
Hi, I'm Jamie Grankos with Bike Link, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about e-bikes. So e-bikes are new to the program. Some bike shares have them, and you may have seen them around on the trails throughout downtown Lincoln, and also some personal e-bikes are very popular right now. How do you know if it's an e-bike versus a regular bike? Well, there's a couple of things you can look for. You can look for where is the battery. In this case, the battery is on the back. Sometimes you'll have a battery down here or in here. And that will give you a little bit of a pedal assist when you're riding. It's still you, only it's you more fit, more fast, more awesome. So anyway, to ride an e-bike, you'll usually have to find a button, and on this one, it's the one on the handlebars. This will show you how much battery power you have and also how fast you're going when you're moving. Usually e-bikes have a bell and also a couple of gears so that you can change how hard you have to pedal to go uphill or downhill. So you'll have a front and rear brake, and you'll make sure you apply those in a smooth, even fashion so that you come to a complete stop as intended. So bike share bikes easily have adjustable seats. You open the quick release lever, put it up to the appropriate distance and push down, making sure that it's firmly seated before you take off. BikeLink bikes are really cool in the fact that you can put your phone on here and you can watch where you're going, kind of like you use your car with the Garmin. You can do that on here as well, and it'll just use your phone for GPS. So the bike share bikes in general are bikes that you can check out and ride around for a little bit amount of time, depending on what pass you have. Electric bikes cost no additional fee in the BikeLink program, so you can check one of these bikes out, ride it around, return it, and check out a regular bike if you would like to compare the difference. These bikes help you go to about 17 miles an hour before the motor stops helping you. So you can't go faster than that unless you're really, really strong and you continue to pedal hard using your own power. On trails, you're going to be going with traffic like you should be, right? So you need to watch out for pedestrians. You need to signal when you pass by using your bell or saying on your left or passing so that people know to expect you on the trail since you're passing people who maybe are also enjoying the out of doors. If you're riding on the bike lanes or in the street, you are traffic and you should obey all traffic rules and laws. Make sure you signal when you pass. If you're going to turn right, put your arm out to the right. If you're going to turn left, put your arm out to the left so that people know what to expect when they're seeing you out there riding your bike. So now let's go for a ride. Don't forget your helmet. Make sure that it fits appropriately so that you have about 2 fingers width on your forehead and your chin strap is nice and snug. Some important things that you might want to remember before you go to your ride is do the common ABCD check. A is for air. The air in your tires, make sure that your tires are inflated. B is for brakes. Make sure that your brakes are properly adjusted and you can't squeeze all the way to touch the handlebars. C is for chain. Make sure that your chain is attached to the common points it's supposed to be attached to so that you have a nice smooth ride. And last but not least, D. D is for dome. Never leave home without that because your head is very important. All bike share bikes and everyone's bike in general has to have lights after sunset and before sunrise. Your front light should be able to illuminate your path forward, and your rear light should be a blinky red light so that you can be safe and be seen by all traffic around you. So we're going to take this out on the bike trail. Unlike some of the gas-powered or throttle type of e-bikes that you've seen, these bikes being pedal assist are allowed on all City of Lincoln bike trails, bike lanes, and roads. Make sure you watch out for road hazards. Make sure you follow all road signs and make sure you stop at all stoplights. BikeLink is the City of Lincoln's bike share program. It's available 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You can ride bike share bikes wherever you ride regular bikes, on the bike trails, the bike lanes, the city streets. The ride is yours. And remember, wherever you ride, however you ride, be safe, be smart, be seen. Hop on one of Lincoln's many miles of trails that weave throughout the community. From crushed limestone pathways that lead to smaller communities surrounding the Lincoln countryside, to paved in-town trails that connect to neighborhoods, schools, parks, and businesses. Adventure awaits all ages and abilities on a recreational and transit-friendly user network. Find out more information about the trails, head on over to the Great Plains Trails Network website, or check out more from the City of Lincoln's website.
Welcome to BikeLink, your unlimited access to numerous kiosk stations servicing the local bike share system in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska, operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It works like this. You buy a membership of 4 various pass types online at bikelink.com or on our app, B-Cycle. Buy a monthly or annual membership. We'll send you a key fob or membership card to instantly unlock any available bike. To do this, simply tap the wake up button. When the lights illuminate, Place the key fob or membership card against the top area of the sensor panel as indicated. Once the lights cycle through to green, lift the saddle and pull the bike away from the dock. To buy a single ride at a kiosk station, go to the screen, follow the prompts, swipe your payment card, choose the bike, then simply head to the dock and you're on your way. To buy a 72-hour pass, simply sign up online, then use your payment card at the kiosk or your phone to check out a bike. Ready to ride? Adjust the seat height by pulling open the quick release lever, then pushing the lever back to lock it in place. The bikes all have a clamshell spring type basket, 3 speeds, dual hand brakes, a bell for courtesy passes, and safety lights, both front and rear, that automatically illuminate when the bike is moving. We advise riders to use your hands to signal when turning and obey all traffic laws. And remember that BikeLink always recommends that you wear your helmet. To return the bike, find an available dock and push the bike back into the dock lock. Front wheel only. Be sure to wait until the lights turn green before leaving to ensure successful locking. For the duration of your membership or pass, check out a bike for an unlimited number of 30-minute bike rides. But make sure you dock your bike before the time's up to avoid additional fees. Need to locate one of our many BikeLink kiosk stations throughout the capital city? Maps are available on all our stations. Use the B-Cycle app to find a local kiosk station, see how many docks and bikes are currently available. It will even show all the other wonderful B-Cycle programs throughout our region. All this information is also available at bikelink.com. So don't get stranded without a bike. Make use of Lincoln's great bike infrastructure, including the many on-street bike lanes, protected end-street cycle track, and the extensive trail system that winds throughout our capital city. If you have any questions about BikeLink, you can always visit our website, bikelink.com. Thanks for riding, have fun, and ride safely. Be safe and share the road.
Hi, my name is Dan. Hola, mi nombre es Carlos Omar Huerta.
Chào بخير, ناويم سالمة.
Tôi tên là Quang.
Chào mọi người, tôi là Đức.
فاضل حامد والد لهؤلاء الأطفال.
I am a member of the Lincoln community and also an associate principal at Lincoln High School.
Soy maestro y trabajador de la construcción.
As a Center for People in Need شغلم.
我是一名医务工作者，也是2个孩子的父亲。
Yimime Sojo. Tôi là một người chồng, một người cha.
Là một người chồng, người cha.
I'm a husband and a father of 4. I want to protect my community from COVID. Quiero proteger a mi comunidad del COVID-19.
أريد حماية أسرتي ومجتمعي من وباء فيروس كورونا.
إيرو أزوج بابك مدبي أز بارستنا زاروي خوا عائلة خوا خلقي خوا بكم فيروس كوفيد 19.
Yimiwe pa do wadagala. Ye do the yiwadwala COVID.
为了我的家人和我的社区远离新冠肺炎，我们要做到经常洗手，保持社交距离，同时出门的时候要记得戴好口罩。
We all can do some simple things, such as wash our hands often.
Always wearing a mask when we go outside and we're in contact with others that are not a part of our immediate family.
Tôi sẽ rửa tay và đeo khẩu trang ở nơi công cộng để bảo vệ gia đình và mọi người khỏi virus corona.
Tôi sẽ đeo khẩu trang khi đến nơi công cộng, rửa tay thường xuyên để bảo vệ gia đình mình và cộng đồng khỏi virus corona.
Todos podemos hacer cosas simples. Lavarse las manos con frecuencia. También siempre debes de llevar tu cubrebocas.
Okay, good job.
Hamuk, Sari, Slama Diji Khalaspen. Thì cùng tôi đeo khẩu trang nhé.
Pagkamat skotai tebuko teki tablet.
Estamos juntos en esto. We're in this together.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ottoman with Star City Stroller Moms.
I'm here with my mommy Bree and her child Gray. I'm here to show you some techniques you can use at home to stay fit with your young child at home. So one of the most important things you can do with your child at home is making fitness fun. So we're gonna start off with a few cardio drills. One effective cardio move is sprinting away from your baby and then either sprinting or bunny hopping back to them. Kids love watching mommy run, they love watching mommy jump. Another effective cardio move is doing jumping jacks in front of your little one. Whether you're tapping your feet out side to side or doing the full-fledged jumping jack, this will also keep your heart rate going and keep baby happy. One tip I have for mommies at home is to always alternate a cardio drill in with a strengthening drill. So we're going to show you a couple strengthening drills that focus on your arms, abs, and legs. All right, working on our abs. We can do simple, fun exercises like this where we're doing full range sit-ups, coming up to the top and playing peekaboo with our little one. Let's work on those strong mama arms. Simply go down into a push-up form. Your nose belly button is to the ground. You can modify this by being up on your feet or going down onto your knees. All right, legs. Lightly push your child in stroller and simply lunge behind them. This is gonna get that lower body working hard. Again, remember that you can always do 10, 20 of these and then mix it up with some cardio. Go back to some jumping jacks or sprinting. Another leg drill that's fun for baby is a simple squat. Keep that back nice and straight and lower yourself as far as you can go, engaging with your baby. To amp this up, you can add a little jump squat. So by engaging in an hour of physical fitness a day, you're setting yourself and your child up for a healthy, active lifestyle.
What, as a home gardener, what should you be doing for the fall and winter? And a couple things come to mind. Well, three really. One is there is still time if you want to plant some fall crops, some short season crops. You can plant things like radishes, baby leaf lettuce, spinach. All of these things don't necessarily freeze at the first frost. In fact, some of them thrive on a light frost, and so we still maybe have several weeks left in the fall for some of that to get going. So if you have any vegetables, look on the seed packets and it'll say how many days to harvest. Look for something that's 30 to 40 days out and go ahead and enjoy that. If your garden is done or once that's over with and you want to think about what you want to do for the winter, really, a couple things you can do is one, we're going to be having tons of leaves and yard waste coming up. No reason to haul that off, and in fact, you can consider it, a way of making your own compost. So it's actually, instead of costing you to ship it off, it's actually free nutrients that you can recycle back into your soil. So compost pile is really super easy. I mean, people can get technical with it, but it's really just a matter of dumping all of your yard waste, kitchen scraps, plain brown paper and cardboard, anything like that can be put into just a pile. And by spring, once you dig under that pile, you're going to see some nice rich black humus material that you can then reapply to your beds in the spring. It may take a little bit longer than that. Wintertime, the temperature's obviously low. So it may be that it needs to go a few more months than that, but definitely if you get into that, then it's a year-round thing that you're just constantly adding to that pile, not having to worry about carting away all that yard waste. If you have time and desire, you can sort of speed up that decomposition process just by turning that pile. And so that's simply getting a pitchfork or a potato fork or anything. But you can see a lot of good, material that's already breaking down, and you're looking for that nice, rich, dark color. You're going to see a lot of little creatures and bugs and microorganisms in there that are doing their part to break down that material, and really it's nature's magic of turning that into compost. The benefits of turning this, though, is that it really does help to speed up that decomposition process, because decomposition requires oxygen. All those millions and trillions of little microorganisms need that oxygen to help break down the material. And so if you can provide oxygen by doing this turning and incorporating air in there, and then if it starts to look a little dry, take your garden hose, give it a real liberal amount of water, and that's going to help as well. You don't want it soggy, but it needs to have enough water and air for the microorganisms to do their job. And it's going to have a nice earthy smell to it. You don't want it to be smelling acrid or, rotten. That indicates that you don't have enough oxygen in there. You're just looking for just a nice uniform dark material that doesn't have, it's very homogeneous, doesn't have any large pieces in it. And if there are still some large pieces, there's always going to be plant stalks or sticks that haven't broken down. Just take those out, pick those out. And it's really something fun too to get kids involved in, because then they can see that it's been decomposing and breaking down into those nutrient components, and it's a great hands-on educational activity. The other thing that you can do if you have too many leaves is, once your garden beds are clean and bare, go ahead and spread a thick pile, 6 to 12 inches. Don't be afraid to put too much on, but just a real thick pile of leaves. What that's going to do is a couple things. It's going to hold the moisture in the soil over the winter so it doesn't desiccate in the dry winter air. And then the second thing it's going to do is it's going to actually, that underneath, it's going to actually maybe start breaking down in sort of a mini compost type of way. And so once you remove those leaves in the spring, there'll be a nice layer of some of that you can just work right into the bed. So that would be the things that come to mind for fall gardening ideas.
Legal Aid of Nebraska provides free civil legal services for low-income Nebraskans. Legal Aid is committed to helping the Lincoln community navigate times of financial crisis. Legal Aid provides legal assistance in 4 main priority areas: housing, children and families, debt and finance, and income and benefits. Many Lincoln families are having difficulty meeting their basic needs due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Legal Aid can help with pandemic-related legal issues, such as evictions and foreclosures, obtaining public benefits, unemployment benefits, and economic impact payments, issues involving family safety, and debt collection, as well as other issues. More information about our services and these legal areas is available at the Legal Aid website, www.legalaidofnebraska.org. You can apply for legal aid assistance by calling 1-877-250-2016. I'm April Kirkendall, Legal Aid staff attorney for the Uplift Project. The Uplift Project provides legal services through 4 local Lincoln community centers: the Asian Center, the Good Neighbor Center, El Centro de las Americas, and the Malone Community Center. If you are a client of those community centers, you can reach an Uplift attorney by talking with an advocate at the center.
Hi, my name is Noelle Batterton, and I am an instructor here at the Cooper YMCA, and we're getting ready to do a core and more class. It's a 30-minute workout where we work our abdominals, we work on balance, our lower back strength, which is really important in everyday health, and a lot of balance work. We don't realize how our bodies get off balance sometimes. One side can be stronger than the others, so this will really help balance everything out, and it just makes you feel strong and good. You have to have a good, strong core to live a good, strong life. All right, guys, I'm just gonna give you a little, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna start with the right leg. We're gonna do 5 lunges forward on the right leg. Then we'll do 5 on the left, and then we'll do 5 backward lunges on the right, then 5 on the left, okay? That's how we're gonna start. We'll get warmed up. You guys got enough room? Make sure you got enough room behind you. Okay. All right, so right leg's gonna go back, right here. Two more. Here's 2, Last one, other side. Left leg comes back. 3, 2, last one. Did we go forward? Let's go forward. 4, 3, 2, last one. Left leg forward. 3, 2, last one. Right here in the center. Bring those legs out a little bit wide. Drop, squeeze it up. Hold the abs in. Little squeeze at the top. Squeeze it. 8 more. 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it down and hold. Pulse. 10 more. 8, 5, 3, 2, last one. March it out. Now we're going to bring the knees up high. Lift, lift. Now we're going to lean back a little bit, push kicks. Bring that knee up and then snap it out. Eight, 6, 4, 2, we're going to march it out. Bring those legs out. Left arm, crunch and reach. You can bring a weight in here if you'd like for a little more. Working those obliques, getting them nice and warm. 10, 8, 5, 3, 2. Excellent. Other side. Right arm crunch and reach. Ten more. Here's 10. 8, 6, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and bring those feet together. Let's inhale up. As you exhale, go ahead and round through that spine right here. Bring those arms back up, inhale. I'm gonna have you bring that left knee up. Bring those arms out. Nice balance right here. Take the knee out to the side. Feel that core tighten up. Bring it back to the center. Back out to the side. And front. Go ahead and bring it down. Other knee comes up. Out to the side. Back to the center. One more time out. And back. And go ahead and bring that down. Let's inhale up. And let's go ahead and fall forward as you exhale. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Go ahead and place those hands above your knees. Slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. A couple shoulder rolls. We're going to go ahead and take it to the floor. Keep your weights close. You'll be needing those. We're going to start on our backs. We're going to do a little series here. If you can, I'm going to have you start out almost fully extended. Your toes are going to be up, so just your heels are on the floor. Couple things I'd like you to focus on. Keeping that chest away from your chin, so don't tuck that chin in. Make sure you're breathing throughout every exercise because it's really easy to hold your breath. And most importantly, keep that neck relaxed because you're going to put a lot of tension on your neck if you don't. Okay? If you have any questions, just holler. Bring those hands out behind your head, elbows out wide. Toes are up. Go ahead and start lifting up and down right here. Trying to make sure that lower back is into the floor. No arching. 10 more like this. Here's 10. 5, 3, 2, hold it up, squeeze it. Maintaining that squeeze, go ahead and drop the feet to the floor, toes down, drop and lift. You should be feeling those abs starting to warm up, yes? Squeeze it. Here's 10. 5, 4, 2, last one, hold it up, squeeze it. Holding that squeeze, bring the legs off the floor, oh, body weight. Point or flex those feet just to keep those legs engaged, okay? Drop, squeeze it up. Drop and squeeze. Lower backs are pressed into the floor. Make sure you're breathing. Here's 10. 7. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it, squeeze. Release those hands, reach for your heels. Rest that head and neck back. Hold that squeeze. Go ahead and relax, all the way extend. Stretch it out. How's that feeling so far? Good? Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna have you bring your left hand behind your head. You can bring your left foot to the floor if it's more comfortable on your back, or you can keep it extended. I'm gonna have you bring that left elbow towards the right knee, extend the leg. If you keep your foot flexed, you're keeping that leg engaged more. Here's 10. Are you breathing? 6, 5, 3, 2, both feet to the floor, up in the center, up and down. Here's 10. 5, 2, hold it up, squeeze it. Right hand stays behind your head, bring it into that left knee, extend the leg. Keep that foot flexed. Ten more. Here's 10. 6, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and extend, take a stretch. Take a couple deep breaths here. This next one, if you choose, you can use a weight. You'll just need one. We're gonna start with it in our right hand. It's gonna be over your head. So what you can do is, for a little more comfort, bring that right foot to the floor, and you're just gonna bring that right arm to the left foot right here. Cross it over your body. Cross. The weights are optional. Ten more on this side. Here's 10, 8, 5, 2. Go ahead and take a quick stretch. You can switch arms. Left foot will come to the floor. Bring it up to meet that right foot. Ten more here. Here's 10, 8, 4, 3, last one. Go ahead and stretch it out. Couple deep breaths here. Now, if you choose, you can grab the other weight. We'll be using both weights. Always an option. I'm gonna have you lift your feet off the floor. Knees are together. Weights are right here. Just little pulses. Pulse. This is one where you really have to focus on relaxing that head and neck back. Try to find a place to focus out on the ceiling with your eyes. Breathing, always. We got 20 more. 14. Here's 10. 7, 4, 2, hold that squeeze right here, squeeze it. Go ahead and extend it out, stretch it. I'm gonna have you go ahead and bring both feet to the floor here. You can have them about hip width apart. Bring the weights down by your side, palms are facing in. Slow and control, we're just gonna lift those weights up over our head, all the way back. Bring them back. Working through those muscles that run between your ribs, your intercostal muscles. You should feel that working. This is a movement you want to take slow because you can really upset your shoulders if you try to do these too fast. We're going to go for 8 more. Here's 6, 4, 2. One more. Go ahead and set the weights down. Keeping those feet on the floor, I'm going to have you lift your hips up. And I'm going to have you bring the toes off the floor. So just your heels are digging into the floor right now. Hips are up. You're going to drop, squeeze it up. Drop, squeeze. Abs are held in tight. You're going to feel this working multiple things through your quads, your glutes, your lower back, your shins. Ten more like this. 8, 6, 3, 2, you know the drill, always hold it up on the last one, hold it. Now I'm just going to have you alternate dropping those toes right here, keeping that squeeze up. 8, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it up. Go ahead and bring the toes to the floor so your feet are flat now. Drop, squeeze it up, drop. Oh, now you're feeling it in the hamstrings, I bet. Squeeze. 10 more. Here's 10. 6, 4, 2, squeeze it up, hold it. 5 more seconds, squeeze. Go ahead and slowly lower your hips. Pull your knees in. Little stretch. I'm going to have you take your knees over to one side. Hands are behind your head. This is a real small movement. Just going to lift up and down right here. Up. Ten more. 8, 4, 3, 2, squeeze it up. Go ahead and relax. Bring the knees to the center. Hands come down by your side. You're going to lift for 10, reach for the heels. Reach. 10 more. 5, 3, 2, hold it. Go ahead and relax. Take the knees to the other side. And lift. Here's 10. 5, 3, 2, hold it up. Go ahead and release it. Bring the knees to the center. Go ahead and stretch it all the way out. Arms above your head, You can let that lower back come off the floor a little bit here. Now I'm going to have you lift both legs straight up. Feet are flexed. And you're going to reach for the toes. Reach. Here's 10. 6. 3, 2, last one, hold it. Go ahead and relax, stretch it. So I'm going to have you clasp your hands over your head. So you're kind of cradling your head between your biceps. And you're just going to lift the upper body right here. Lift. Make sure you're breathing. 10 more like this. 5, 2, hold it up, squeeze. Anybody feeling it? Yeah? Go ahead and relax. I know you'll feel this one. Hands stay clasped above your head. You're going to lift the upper and lower body. It's real small, not very high. Just lift and lower. Lift. If this bothers your back, you can just do one leg, or you can just keep both legs on both feet on the floor and lift the upper body. Ten more. 6, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze. Go ahead and relax. Feet come to the floor. Hands are going to come behind your head. I'm just going to have you lift it up here in the center, and you're going to circle to the right. Circle. Four more here. Now go the other direction, circle to the left. Four more. 2. Last one, hold it up here in the center. And go ahead and relax. This next one, I'm going to have you take your arms, cross them over your shoulders, opposite shoulders. Bring your toes to the floor. These are called Tiptoe Crunches. Small movement right here. Up. You can bring your hands behind your head if that feels better. 3. Hold it up, squeeze it. Go ahead, relax. Stretch it all the way out. I'm going to have you bring one foot to the floor, cross the opposite ankle over that knee. Figure 4. Bring those knees into your chest. You should feel a good stretch through your hips and glutes right here. And go ahead and switch sides. Go ahead and hug both knees in. I'm gonna have you take them around in a circle right here to the right. This should feel real good on your lower back. Other direction. Now, if you can, cross your ankles and grab the outsides of your ankles. Pull them in a little deeper. I'm going to have you guys flip over onto your stomachs. Go ahead and bring your forearms next to your ribs. Go ahead and press it up right here. And release. Press it up. If you can, go ahead and straighten your arms this time. You can tuck those toes and lift it up if you like. And slowly lower it. I'm going to have you tuck your toes, press it up here into a down dog position. So it's an inverted V. Nice stretch to the back of your legs. Press that chest towards your knees. Trying to drop those heels towards the floor. I'm going to have you lift the right leg up in the air. Bend that knee and open it up. Go ahead and bring it back to the center and down. Left leg comes up. Bend your knee, open it up. Bring it back down to the center. Go ahead and hover those knees right here. One last strength move. Go ahead and press it back up. Walk those hands into your feet and slowly roll it up. Shoulder rolls. Go ahead and reach the fingertips to the floor, drop an ear to a shoulder. Roll it to the other side. Inhale up. As you exhale, go ahead and lean back, open up your arms. Bring those arms back up. Pull them down behind your head, press your elbows back. can go ahead and bring your arms out or here in the center. Cross an ankle over a knee, sit down into that stretch. Another figure four, just a different way. It's perfect, Nancy. Oh, it feels so good on the hips and glutes. Up. Other side. This is great balance work. You don't realize how much we use our core, how important it is. One more inhale up, and let it all go. Thank you so much for being here today. I so appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Samia Jami from Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department. I am a public health educator with Health Hub program. I'm here today to talk to you about the Health Hub. It's a program that helps with pap smear, mammogram, and colon cancer screening. If you are a woman in Lincoln Lancaster County and you are uninsured, you may be really interested in calling us to get your services going. We are trying to help because cancer is the second leading cause of death in Nebraska. Also, the Hub offers tailored education to behavior change towards healthy lifestyle, including but not limited to a healthy diet and physical activities. And we also provide all these services in your native language. The Hub also helps with in finding healthcare services, resources, as well as medical homes. Thank you so much for listening, and please, I can't wait to hear from you. You can email me, call me, or even just stop by Lincoln Lancaster County Health Department and ask about Health Hub program. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Bill Rares, and I'm a pickleball enthusiast. I love the game of pickleball. It is a combination of tennis, ping pong, and many other racket sports. It's a great game to play. It's a very inexpensive game. All you need to do is buy one paddle, and we play with a wiffle ball, which is very inexpensive, and neither of them break very often at all. The game was originated 50 years ago in Washington, outside on an island. Parents of some adolescents wanted them to get busy to do something, and the kids went down and developed this game on their own and did a great job. Pickleball is a game for all ages. We have found that fifth graders easily can pick the game up. The paddle is 1/2 the length of a tennis racket, and the wiffle ball moves much, much slower than a tennis ball. The net is 2 inches lower than a tennis net and is a little easier on your arm. And as a result, it's an easier game to play. It is good for fitness, it's good for fun, and many other things that go right along with any other sport. Fellowship, getting to know, making lots of friends. The tip of the day in playing pickleball is similar to many other sports, and that's always keep your eye on the ball. When the ball comes to you, we're going to be doing the dink game, where you bend your knees, you keep your paddle out in front of you, and you stroke it gently, always watching the ball, getting it back into the non-volley zone, or commonly called the kitchen, where you cannot step into that kitchen to hit the ball. And that's part of the fun, is learning how to deal with a ball and without stepping into the kitchen. I love pickleball, and I hope you'll give it a try.
Hi, this is Jenny Donovan, your Lincoln Hy-Vee registered dietitian, and I'm here today as part of Streets Alive. Today I have 3 easy recipes that you guys can do at home on those days that you're doing virtual learning from home. So we're gonna do a healthy ramen, we're gonna do an easy chicken salad, and then a sweet dessert. All right, so let's get started on our first recipe. It's for that healthy ramen. Ramen noodles are really easy to pop in the microwave, but they're mostly made with carbs, right? So we're gonna add a trick. We're gonna add some eggs to bump up the protein, and then some vegetables to add some nutrients, all right? So I just opened my ramen, and this works best if you have a cardboard ramen instead of a styrofoam, all right? Because you wanna make sure that it's microwave safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my water, and there's usually a fill line inside the ramen dish. So I'm just gonna fill my water to that line. And then I'm gonna crack 1 or 2 eggs. This time I'm gonna just crack 2. Put that in. And when you microwave it, it really makes like a nice poached egg. And then I'm gonna add some vegetables, all right? And the vegetables will get nice and steamed in there, because ramen noodles don't have a lot of vegetables anyway, right? All right, and you can totally add the vegetables that you wanna add. I'm also gonna add that initial seasoning pack for this brand. I'm just gonna kind of cover the lid back on it, and then I'm gonna go over and pop it in the microwave for 3 minutes is what this package calls for, and I'll be right back. All right, so it's been 3 minutes and my ramen bowl is done, and I'm just gonna peel it back and show you guys this really colorful bowl. We turned this into an awesome yum yum bowl, and we have perfectly poached eggs, some awesome vegetables, and then I'm just gonna stir in the seasoning pack. And my dietitian tip for you guys when you add the seasoning pack is don't add the whole thing, just to reduce that sodium, because ramen bowls are really high in sodium. So this is just such a great little lunch for you guys when you're doing school at home. That protein from the eggs will definitely get you through the afternoon, and the carbs from the noodles will power your brains. All right, so there we go, a perfect little lunch for virtual learning. All right guys, so we are on recipe number 2. This is for an easy chicken salad. And what I like about this is that it uses a lot of different foods from the food groups, all right? So I'm starting with a 1/2 cup of our picked rotisserie chicken here at Hy-Vee, but you guys can use canned chicken or leftover grilled chicken that you have. Anything kind of goes for this. All right, so to my bowl, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt. And the benefit of using that Greek yogurt instead of more mayonnaise is it just adds some more protein. A tablespoon of mayonnaise. And then you need 1 diced celery stalk and 1 green onion diced up. I'm gonna add that. And then a tablespoon of cranberries. This just adds some sweetness. And then a tablespoon of walnuts. And you can really use any nuts that you want. You could use pecans or slivered almonds. If you have a nut allergy, you don't even have to add the nuts. You can omit those. And I'm just gonna add a sprinkle of black pepper. And again, that would be just to taste. And then let's mix it all up. And you guys could definitely make this ahead of time. You could even make a big batch of it and just leave it in your fridge for quick lunches during the week. All right, so that looks like it's pretty good to go. And then over here, I'm just gonna top it. I like this Dave's Killer bread. It's a whole grain bread with lots of fiber and a little bit of protein. Or I like putting it on these flat out wraps too, which again offer a little bit more protein. So I'm just gonna scoop some up. And then you can add some lettuce and then top it on there. And then you can serve it with an apple, and that's a quick and easy lunch. All right guys, we're back with our 3rd recipe, and you know sometimes in the afternoon you just get a sweet craving. Well, this is a really quick and easy recipe for our sweet treat. It's called 3-2-1 Brownie in a Mug. It takes about 1 minute and 30 seconds in the microwave and about 30 seconds to prepare. So the first thing you want to do is spray a microwavable mug. I'm just going to use a mason jar. And this is why it's called 3-2-1 brownie mix, because you need 3 tablespoons of a brownie mix into your mug, 2 tablespoons of milk, and again, if you have a dairy allergy, you can just use plain water, and then a tablespoon of chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips, And you're just gonna stir it up until the powder is pretty much dissolved. So this would be a really quick recipe to make if you wanna just get out of your chair from your virtual learning session and go pop this in the microwave. You know, be listening to your teacher and be cooking in the kitchen too. All right, so that looks good. And then I'm just gonna go over and pop it in the microwave for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and I'll be back to show you the finishing touches. All right, guys, so our brownie is out of the microwave, and just be careful because the outside could be a little bit hot, but we're just gonna add the finishing touches. Like, who doesn't love whipped cream and sprinkles, right? So we'll just shake this up a little bit. Give it a little squirt. And then top it with some sprinkles. And there you go, you have a perfect little afternoon sweet treat to get you through the rest of the school day. Thank you guys so much for joining me, where we learned 3 quick, easy recipes that you guys can make from home during your virtual school days. Please reach out if you have any questions or comments. I am a dietitian in the community that is here to help. Thank you so much.
Read to me around the dinner table, read to me from one of Aesop's fables. I would love it if you'd read to me.
Hi, my name is Oscar Rios Poirier, and I serve in the capacity of Cultural Specialist Bilingual Liaison Coordinator for Lincoln Public Schools, and it is my pleasure to be here and read this book to you all. But before I do that, I would like to encourage you to read to your child at least 15 minutes a day, out loud. It will make the world of a difference once your child hears your voice, once your child hears your stories. He or she may have a different view of the world. So thank you for listening. The book is called All Are Welcome by Alexandra Penfold and Suzanne Kaufman. Pencils sharpened in their case. Bells are ringing. Let's make haste. School's beginning, dreams to chase. All are welcome here. And just take a look at that classroom setting. People, kids from all over the place, different outfits, costumes. So neat. No matter how you start your day, what you wear, when you play, or if you come from far away, all are welcome here. It is so neat to see the diversity in the world, the many places, if you take a look at it. Kids playing, kids from all over the place. In our classroom, safe and sound, fears are lost and hope is found. Raise your hand. We'll go around. All are welcome here. So go ahead and raise your hand if you can. Gather now. Let's all take part. We'll play music, we'll make art. Do you have a favorite instrument? If so, what would that be? We'll share stories from the heart. All are welcome here. Time for lunch. What a spread. A dozen different kinds of bread. Pass it around till everyone's fed. All are welcome here. I can only imagine all of the flavors from all of those sweet breads. That's so cool. Open doors, rush outside. We will swing, we will slide. We'll have fun side by side. All are welcome here. That's my favorite time of the day, when I can go out and play. Wow. We are part of a community. Our strength is our diversity, a shelter from adversity. All are welcome here. Look at that beautiful picture. Hand by hand around the world. We will learn from each other. Special talents we'll uncover. There's a big world to discover. All are welcome here. This is the lion dance from the Vietnamese culture. So cool. Have you seen a lion dance? So much to learn, so much to do. And when the busy day is through, can't wait to come back, start anew. All are welcome here. Head for home to get some rest. And greet tomorrow, ready and fresh. Our time together is the best. All are welcome here. Yes, indeed. You know, when you have so many friends that you can play with, so much fun, I can only imagine. You have a place here. Never forget that. All are welcome here. And this is my favorite part here. This page unfolds, and you can see an entire community. You are welcome here. Everybody singing, dancing, eating, playing instruments. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Read to me a line by Dr. Seuss. Read to me a rhyme from Mother Goose. Put the phone away and read. Turn the TV off and read. I would love it if you'd read to me.
This is Scott Young from the Food Bank of Lincoln for Streets Alive, sponsored by Partnership for a Healthy Lincoln, an organization dedicated to improving the health, wellness, and fitness of communities, thousands of people at a time. This mission is similar to the mission of the Food Bank of Lincoln. We alleviate hunger in southeast Nebraska, and we do it by distributing food to thousands of people each month. And we are trying our best to do more and more healthy produce. In August of this summer, we distributed over 600,000 pounds of fresh produce, compared to around 300,000 pounds of produce at this time in the summer of 2019. This is largely due to the pandemic and the circumstances around which we have gained more than 600,000 pounds a month of fresh produce all summer long, and we're moving it as quickly as we can. So thank you to Streets Alive and Partnership for a Healthy Lincoln. If you need food or would like to find out how you can help us alleviate hunger in southeast Nebraska, go to our website, www.lincolnfoodbank.org. Stay healthy and well hunkered. We appreciate you all.
I am Noah with Lincoln Running Company, and we want to kind of go through a fitting and kind of show you what we do here, how we go through the process, and so that's what we're going to do. This is Nathan. Hello. We're going to go through a fitting process, kind of show you what we do here. We're going to have you pull off your shoes. So I'm going to have Nathan grab a seat, and I'm going to have him pull his shoes off, but I want to kind of get the background knowledge. You know, I want to see what you're going to be using the shoe for, what kind of foot pain you're dealing with, what kind of exercising you're doing, and that's kind of what we'll work through. So after I kind of get, your foot history, what shoe you've been in, foot pain, knee pain, shin pain, back pain, I would have you walk next. So I would have you come over, and I'm going to have you stand up, and I would have him just basically walk down. We have these awesome runways. I'm going to have him walk down the runway and then come back to me. And I'm looking for tons of different things. Those little rotation in, rotation out, where his knees, ankles, and everything are, how they're working together. And then I would also ask, I want as much, work with the customer. I want you to tell me as much as you can. So I would generally ask, are you dealing with some sort of foot pain? Are you dealing with some sort of ailment? Are you dealt with some sort of pain in the past? That's what I'm looking for. And so, are you dealing with any sort of
I am not dealing with any foot issues, knee issues. I'm going to be using this these shoes to get back into running shape, so I'm mainly going to be running in them. Not a whole lot to start with.
All right, grab a seat. And then I'm going to measure your foot. It is shocking how many people don't know what shoe size they are. I run into this issue all the time. And I think it's, even if you're not in the market for a shoe, I think you need to be fitted and understand what a good shoe is, because there's a difference between the shoes we sell and the shoe you're just getting basically anywhere else. And so I think it's a great idea for any single person, running, walking, or just people being outside, to be fit. So toss that right foot on there and stand up for me. And I would, one, check the width. I want to see where the widest part of your foot as well as the length. I'm generally looking for right at a thumb. So like, you know, he's sitting at that 11. I know that Nathan's in a 12 generally, right? Generally right at that thumb. Pull that foot off of there. I want the left foot as well, because generally one foot's bigger than the other. And, no, they're right around the same size. There you go. All right, and pull that foot off of there. Awesome. All right. And then, basically, I would pull shoes based off what he's telling me. So I'm going to go pull a few shoes. We're going to fit a few shoes and kind of go from there. All right. All right. You good?
I'm good.
Cool. All right, so now I have pulled out, I generally pull out 3 shoes. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's even 5. But I pulled out shoes based off the foot pain, knee pain, what he's actually using the shoe for, because, you know, some shoes will work better for somebody that's cross-training, somebody that's walking, somebody that's just running, or somebody that's, you know, in Orange Theory, in, you know, some sort of cross-training class, or just biking or something like that. Or, you know, just spending or working in the shoe. We work with a lot of nurses. So I pulled out shoes for this individual, which Nathan is going to be just using these shoes for throughout the day. I know, you know, and so he's going to be on his feet quite a bit. He's a coach at the University of Nebraska, and I know he's on his feet quite a bit. And so that's what I pulled these shoes out for. He isn't rotating one direction or the other too much. You know, he has a pretty solid foot underneath, and then once again, he told me the bigger thing is he hasn't had foot pain. He isn't dealing with any sort of major foot injury, just ailment. And so this is what we'll start with. So we put your shoes on your feet. Some people don't. Some people are always like, well, that feels weird, or like they're always like taken off or caught off guard by the fact that, you know, we're putting your shoes on your feet. But we want to get your shoes on your feet because I want to make sure they're cinched up right, they're fitting right. And so, one, I want to tie them. I want to check that toe room. He has right at a thumb there. So pull that foot off of there. And then we'll try it on both feet. All right, toss that foot on there as well. Awesome. All right. I have to give props to Nathan. He untied his shoes when he takes them off. Generally, I run into this issue quite a bit, even with adults. You would think, you know, adults would understand, but untying your shoes is a huge deal, right? Just getting that shoe loosened up and being able to pull it off is like a huge, huge deal, especially because if you're buying a super nice shoe, treat it with respect, you know, take it off well, don't destroy that shoe. So, you know, loosen it up and everything. And he did that. It was awesome. So, but now I want him to try out this shoe. I've tossed the shoe on both feet. I want him to walk around, get a feel for it. And if he was running in the shoe, I know he's not going to be running in the shoe. I would want him to run outside, or at least run in here. Because I want, you know, him to use the shoe for what he's going to be using it for. So, how does it feel?
They feel good.
Okay. And he's slipping in the heel, pinching, rubbing?
Nope, no slipping in the heel.
And then, I'm going to look for as much feedback as I can from each individual. I want, you know, every bit of, like, every detail that you're feeling on the toes, the midfoot, all of that. So that's why I would ask you lots of questions. And so, all right, then we're going to pull one of them off. Bring that foot up there. Pull that foot out of there. Perfect. Look at that. I loosened it up. That's what I want it to look like, right? Nice and loosed up. I don't just want like untied and then pull it off. I want it nice and loose. And then we're going to toss this second shoe on. A lot of the time I go into detail about what each shoe I'm putting on your foot. So, you know, as I'm sliding it on your foot, I would, you know, this shoe is slightly softer or firmer. And like, you know, how it's going to feel different. Other times I don't. It just kind of depends on the individual and what I know they want to hear about each shoe. But, you know, this compared to the Saucony Ride, the Brooks Glycerin is going to be a little softer, a little bit more plush. So try them out. I want them to walk around in both of them, compare one on each foot. How's it feel?
I definitely noticed more cushion in the glycerin.
Right.
Compared to the ride.
Which one, and this is, I use this like almost for every customer. What we're looking for is like the most natural fit, like the shoe that you almost don't notice on your foot. That's what I want from a shoe.
That'd be the glycerin.
Sweet. All right, so because that one feels more natural and more, you know, just form-fitting to your foot, like there's not a shoe on your foot, that's what I'm looking for. Bring that one up here. Pull this one off. And then I would generally go to the third shoe. So I pulled out a third shoe. I'd have you do that same sort of thing, kind of which one feels the most natural and the best fitting. And so that's kind of, and then once we find the best shoe of the three I pulled out, I'd want you to try it on both feet again. And then, you know, once again, get a good walk in, run in, and see how they feel. And then we get you on your way. Yeah, and so that's what I'm looking for. That's what we do here at Lincoln Running Company, get you in the best shoe for your foot.
Hello, my name is Ann Height with Aging Partners, and today I'm going to show you some strength exercises, just a few simple ones that you can do at home to help improve your balance. So we will start by finding a chair, a very supportive chair, not a recliner or a couch, something that's hard, more like a kitchen chair, and you'll sit in it and you'll put your bottom up, halfway up to the front of the chair. And we will do what we call the leg strengthening or knee strengthening exercise. So we'll put our leg up. You can have a bend in both legs, a bend in your knee, and you'll bring your leg up and see if you can hold that for 15 seconds or as long as you're able to. A start would be 15 seconds or a little more than that if you're able to. And you can feel that muscle working. That is strengthening our legs and our knee muscles there. Take a breath. Let's do the other side. Feel free to leave a bend in your knees there. And just hold and breathe. Again, you can feel your leg muscle working there. It's getting stronger as you can feel it working. And you can take a rest between and do them again if you want. So that's one of them. That's called leg and knee strengthening. So we'll stand up now, and the best way to get up out of a chair is to lean forward, put your nose over your toes, and we're going to just lift up and stand up. And then we're going to do some hip strengthening. So again, if you need to hold on to something and be supportive of some table, countertop, chair, it's totally fine. We're going to have good posture, stand up straight, and take one foot and have it out to the side. You don't need to go high, and we aren't kicking and we're not moving fast. And you can have a little bend in those knees if you like. That sometimes can help you stand better. And you're just going to bring that foot out to the side. If you want to challenge your balance in this one a little more, you can let go if you want to. But always be near something that you can hold on to just in case. So there, you just hold that for a little bit, as long as you can tolerate 15, 30 seconds, whatever is okay for you. And then the next, I need to go on the other side. We're going to do the other leg. So stand up straight, take a breath, hold on to your support, and just put your leg out. We're not swinging it, we're just holding it out because we're working the leg muscle. Both legs are working at this point. And just hold out your leg out as long as you can. And this really is strengthening your knee and your leg, and thus improving your balance. Now we'll go back to this side. We're going to do what we call heel raises. So just what it says. So you'll stand with your feet hip apart, and you can be near a table, chair, or countertop. And just you're going to go up on your toes, so raising those heels up. So you're going up on your toes, and it might be shaky. Your ankles might be shaky, and that means they're getting stronger. That's okay. That's okay. Just hold on to something if you need to. And if you really want to, you could do one at a time. You could just go one heel up, put it down the other one if you need to. And this is something even at the grocery store you can do holding on to your cart. you can do this. So we call snack on exercise. Do it throughout the day when you get a chance. So that is heel raises. Okay, one more, it's called toe raises. These might be a little bit harder. And this is again helping the flexibility in our ankle and helping us with walking, and that will improve our balance too. So now we're doing toe raises. Again, hold on to something near you. You could even be behind a chair if you wanted. So we're going to lift up our toes. And you hold it as long as you can, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever you choose. You can rest. And then you could also do one at a time. You could lift one and the other one. So over time, that'll get easier and it'll give flexibility to your feet and walking. And you can also stand and curl your toes. Curl your toes inside your shoes. That's a good one to help strengthen that area of your feet. And release it, and then curl your toes again. And these are some of the exercises you can do to help you improve your strength and your balance. Stay well, be healthy.
Hi, my name is Nicole Swanson. My husband and I, Jason, run Swanson's Taekwondo and Martial Arts. We have classes at the Northeast Y and the Cooper Y. We're going to be working through some Taekwondo techniques today. These are some of our students, and we're going to get started. All right, you guys ready? Chariot. Kune. Okay. So that was standing at attention and bowing. So kune means to bow. So chumbi is ready stance. Feet about shoulder width apart. Hands and fists. Elbows bent just a little bit, kind of a relaxed state. So here we go. We're going to do jumping jacks. We're going to do 15 jumping jacks, my pace. Begin. Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Good job, guys. All right. Back to chumbi. Okay. So again, feet shoulder width apart, hands and fists. All right, we're going to step out into horse riding stance, single punch. Hut! Hut! All right, horse riding stance is basically double shoulder width apart. So you want to have your feet nice and wide. Toes are pointed forward. We don't want them sticking out at an angle. We want them nice and straight. Back is straight, and we're just going to sit. All right? So we got our knees bent, back is straight, head is up. Put our left arm out in front of us. When we make a fist, we make sure our palm is down. Fingers are kind of crunched in. Then we have the thumb underneath. We don't want to have the thumb inside the fingers because that's not good for your thumb if you hit something. Other hand is tucked up on the hip. Single punches. We're going to a solar plexus, so it's kind of the middle of your body right here, right above your belly button. Single punches. Hut! 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 All right, from here, 2 punches, both midsection. Hut! 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 Good. We're going to switch hands. Hut! Hut! 2 punches again, using the other hand first. Hut! 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 All right, from here we're going to do 3 punches. First 2 body, third one face, right on the little bumps between your nose and your lips. So it looks like 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go. Key on that third punch. Hut! 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 Make sure those knees are bent. When you come back, all the way back to the hips. Hut! 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 Good. Come Come back to Chumbi. Awesome. And Shop. Shop means to bow, turn around, fix your uniform, put yourself back together. And you got about 3 seconds to turn back around. Standing at attention. Good. Chumbi. Feet shoulder width, hands and fists. Very good. We're going to step back into X block. So we're going to take our right leg. We're going to step back into a front stance. A front stance is your weight on your front leg. So your front knee is bent so you can't see your toes. Your back leg is straight. Your toes are pointing forward. And there is distance or width in between your feet. So a little bit outside your shoulders. Shoulders are also straight across. Shoulders are above the hips. So you're not leaning forward or leaning back at all. Right? And when we step back into that X block, we cross our hands and pull it out to the hips. Right? Stepping right leg back. Hi! Hi! All right, we're going to be doing some stretch kicks from here. So we're going to take our back leg that we have behind us. We're going to bring it all the way up as high as we can, keeping our leg as straight as we can. So it looks like this as we step forward, stretching, and then X block and step forward. All right, here we go. Hi! 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 Good, X block when you're done. Hi! Hi! Dora, turning. Hi! Hi! Continuing. Hi! 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 Dora, turning. Hi! Hi! One more in Kia. Hi! Hi! Good. Bro. And Shop. Good. Kia just means yell in Korean, so when I ask the students to Kia, and when I Kia, say hup. You can say I, Kia, kind of whatever you want to say, as long as it's nice and loud, and you use it from your voice from your midsection. So you want to be nice and tight as you exhale that air. All right. Chumbi. Now that we're all stretched out, we get to actually do some fun stuff. Here we go. We're going to step out into a down block. So we're going to step forward into that front stance that we were doing before. Hands are going to come up. The blocking hand is the same foot that's out. So right now my left foot is out, so my left hand's going to be doing the blocking, and that's on the inside closest to my cheek or my ear. The other hand is on the outside, and that one's going to come down to my hip. So as I block, twist, and block down. So again, as you come up, you twist and block down. All right? So here we go. Stepping forward, left leg first, down block. Hi! 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 Kia. Hi! Hi! Dora, turning. Hi! Hi! One thing to mention is making sure that we have that front knee forward, that the hand is about a fist above that knee. You don't want to actually touching the knee. Continuing. Hi! 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 Kia. Hi! Hi! Dora, turning. Hi! Hi! Good. One more, and Kia. Hi! Hi! Burrow. Show. Okay. So now we're going to step and just do some punching. So this is pretty simple. Again, we're going to take that left foot, we're going to step out, and we're going to use that same side of our body. So if our left foot is out, our left hand is going to be doing the punching. So as we step forward with the right foot, the right hand punches. The idea is to work on that stance nice and wide, and to make sure we get those hands and our feet to come and finish together. All right, here we go. Left leg first, stepping and punching. Hi! Hi! Continue. Hi! 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 Kia. Hi! Hi! Dora, turning and down block. Hi! Hi! Continue with stepping and punching. Hi! 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 Kia. Hi! Hi! Dora, turn and down block. Hey! Hey! One more, stepping and punch with a Kia. Hey! Hey! Bro. Show. Chumbi. From here, we're going to continue with our hands for a little bit. So we're going to do that same stepping forward in that same front stance. From here, we're going to do a high block. Okay? So again, same foot, same hand is doing the blocking. We're reaching kind of in the center of our body, down, and blocking all the way up. So as we step forward, the hand that's on our hip comes out to the center, and then we switch. This allows us to effectively block all the way in front of our body. So out in the center, and switch. Okay? About a fist above the head is where you want this. You don't want it to actually be sitting on the head because it's not really doing its job. You don't want it to be too far back or too far forward because it needs to block something coming down over the top. All right. Stepping forward, left leg first, high block. Hey! Hey! Continue. Hey! 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 Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! Continue. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! One more with a Kia. Hey! Hey! Bro. Show. All right. Chumbi. Okay, from here we're going to do a different stance. So we're going to take our right leg, we're going to step back behind us, and we're going to do an L shape with our feet. From here we have our front foot is pointed in straight in front of us, and our back foot is pointed to the side to make that L shape. Our feet, my heels, are about 2 foot lengths apart. So if you look at how long your foot is and you step out a couple foot lengths, that's how long it should be, roughly. And then you're going to bend your knees so that most of your weight is on your back leg. So about 3/4, 75%. You want to also have your body sideways. You don't want to be tilted forward so that you're leaning nice and sideways with this. Again, this is a back stance. We're going to step forward or step back when we do this, and we're going to put our hands up, and we're going to do a fighting stance. So the back foot, the hand is over the heart or in the center of your body, and the front foot, that hand is out in front. Okay? So from here, we're just going to step back into fighting stance. Right leg back. Hey! Hey! Good. So our technique that we're going to work on now is a front kick. Okay? So this is a straight in kick. So we're going to take that back leg. We're going to bring the knee up. The foot is directly underneath the knee. We're going to stick it out, bring it back, and set it down in front of us. So we're going to bring it up, out, back, and down. And each time we set down, we check to make sure we have an L shape with our feet, our knees are bent, and our hands are in the proper position to defend ourselves. All right. Stepping forward, front kicks. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. We are going to turn. So how we turn is we have our feet in our L shape. All we do is pivot on our heels and put our hands up in the other direction. So we go from one side to the other. Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! All right, we're going to continue with those front kicks. Bring that knee up as high as you can. Head high. Head higher. Maybe even higher. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! One more in Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Bro. And show. All right. Chumbi. Stepping back, right leg back fighting stance. Hey! Hey! All right. Our next kick is called a round kick, sometimes called a roundhouse kick. This one, you're going to go over an imaginary object, a porcupine, a fireball, whatever it is. You're going to pretend you need to get your knee and your heel up and over it. Okay? You don't want to drop your foot down. You want to make sure your heel is up and over. So that's the first thing that you do. The second thing is you have to turn on this foot so that you can rotate your body sideways. So as I come up, I turn my body sideways. I point my knee where I'm going to kick. My heel is way up. I extend, I bring it back, and I set it down. Again, on the other side, over my imaginary object, turning, heel is up, kick, extend, and down. You want to try to extend your toes out so that you use the top part of your foot to extend and get as much distance as you can. All right. Round kicks. Hey! 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 Good. Dora. Again, when we turn, we just pivot and fighting stance. Hey! Hey! Continuing, round kicks, high as you can go. Hey! 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 Dora turning. Hey! Hey! One more round kick with a nice big Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Burrow. Show. Yeah. All right. Chumbi. Right leg back fighting stance. Hey! Hey! All right, we're going to add on to that round kick. We're going to make this a little bit harder for you. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is a jab and reverse. So we're going to do 3 techniques with that in the end. So we're going to do a jab and reverse and then a round kick. But the jab is just a front hand punch. So we just rotate it out. Okay? So it just comes out like this. And the reverse, twist your body a little bit. And so you're going to punch with that back hand. So together it's just 1, 2, and back to fighting stance. So again, it's the front hand, back hand, and back to fighting stance. Okay? So that's what we're going to do, guys. So 1, 2, back to fighting stance. Ready? Hey! Hey! Just back to fighting stance. No kicks yet. Hey! So 1, 2, hey! And back to fighting stance. Good. Hey! 1, 2. Hey! 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 Good. From here, we're going to switch our feet. Hey! Hey! Nice. We're going to use the other side of our body. So we're going to go jab, reverse, and back to fighting stance. Hey! 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 All right, so here's the hard part. I'm going to add that round kick on. So we're going to go jab, reverse, and round kick. So it's 1, 2, 3, and back to fighting stance. Okay, so stepping forward. Here we go, guys. Hey! 1, 2, 3. Good. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Dora turning. Hey! Hey! Continuing. Hey! 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 Dora, turn. Hey! Hey! One more with the Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Burrow. Show. Yeah. All right, Chumbi. Feet shoulder width, hands and fists. All right, we're gonna give our legs a rest a little bit and do a couple hand techniques before we finish our feet. So first thing we're gonna do is a side block, okay? So we're gonna step forward with that left leg into that back stance that we were just in. Okay? So we have our L shape with our feet, our knees are bent. This one, the blocking hand is this front hand. So right now I have my left foot forward, so I'm using my left hand to block. It comes on the outside. My other hand that's going to come up on the hip, just like we've done before, is on the inside. And this time we block it out this way. So as we come up next to our ear, next to our cheek, and we block it out straight across. We don't want to dip it because we want the fastest point from A to B. All right, so right here. So then as we step forward, we use the other side of our head and step and block. We rotate back and block. All right? Stepping forward, left leg first, side blocks. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Turning. So when we turn, hands up and block the other direction. Hey! Hey! Good. Continuing side blocks. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora turning. Hey! Hey! One more in Kia. Hey! Hey! Boo. Show. Yeah. All right, Chumbi. All right, this time as we step forward, the hand that's going to be doing a strike, is called the knife hand strike, is on the inside. So again, my left foot's out, my left hand is on the inside, and I'm going to strike it out as this other hand comes onto my hip, onto my belt. So as we bring it up, it strikes out. So as I step forward, the hand that's on my hip is going to shoot up next to that opposite cheek, stepping forward and striking out. Again, the hand that's on the belt comes up on the inside and strikes out. So nice and tight fingers, shoulder high. We don't want to be too low or too high. We want to make sure our fingers are nice and tight and not a floppy hand. Okay? Stepping forward, left foot first, knife hand strike. Hey! 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 Dora turning. Hey! Hey! Good. Continuing. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora turning. Hey! Hey! One more and Kia. Hey! Hey! Boo! And show. All right, Chumbi. Right leg back fighting stance. Hey! Hey! All right, this was the side kick, and this one's a little bit harder, so it takes a little bit more effort to do. What we're going to do is we start with our one knee that's pointed all the way to the side. What we're going to do is we're going to swing it all the way to the other side, pointing our toes and our knee all the way to the opposite side. We're going to take our heel, and we're going to stomp out into the air, bring it back, and set it down. So again, that back leg comes all the way around, the knee and the foot. Foot is underneath, toes pointing to the side. I shoot my heel out, stomp, and down. So I want to bring it up, stomp, and down. This is a very good kick. We're going to use our heel to do the hitting with right there. Okay? Here we go, side kick, stepping forward. Hey! 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 Nice. Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora turning. Hey! Hey! Continue. Hey! 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 Dora turning. Hey! Hey! One more Kia. Hey! Hey! Boo. Show. Good. Last thing we're going to do, something a little harder. We're going to learn how to do a spin side kick. Side spin side is kind of the signature technique of Taekwondo. So we teach that to all of our new students right away. We're going to teach it in kind of two sections. We're going to teach the spin first, and then we'll add the regular kick together to make a side spin side. So this is a little bit different for that. All right, Chumbi. Right leg back fighting stance. Hey! Hey! All right. So what we're going to do is just the spin first. So when we just did that side kick, our foot traveled in front of our body. So it came this way, all right? And we kicked straight in front of us. We're still going to use the same leg, the back leg, to kick. And we're still going to kick the same direction. But instead of it traveling in front of our body, it's actually going to travel behind our body. And we do that by turning. So it's called a spin kick, but it's more of a turn kick. So how we do that is we make sure that we turn first. We're going to pick that leg up. We're going to bring the knee up, rotate around, and stomp it out. Okay? So we're going to turn, pick that leg up, bring it around, and stomp it out. Okay? All right, guys, ready? Just the spin. Okay? So we're going to turn and kick. Here we go. Hey! Turn and kick. Hey! Good. Continue. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! It's important as you turn to make sure you see your target. You don't just want to kick back here and blindly kick. So we want to make sure that as we turn, we spin those shoulders around so that we can see where we're going. Continue. Hey! 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 Kia. Hey! Hey! Good. Dora, turning, fighting stance. Hey! Hey! All right. Now we get to put those two together. So we're going to do the side kick. We set it down, turn, pick the knee up, and spin. Okay? So side, spin side. Okay? So you're making a full circle as you go. Your body's starting this way, facing this way, and as you do that spin, you end up in the same position. All right? Here we go. Side, spin, side. Hey! 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 Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! Continue. Hey! Hey! Good. One more, Kia. Hey! Hey! Dora, turning. Hey! Hey! Last one with a nice big Kia. Hey! Hey! Burrow. Shout. Bam. All right, that concludes our introduction to Taekwondo for today. We've done quite a few techniques. There's a lot more techniques that we do, including jumping and a lot more spinning and things like that. But this is kind of our basic core exercises that we do, and hopefully you enjoyed it. All right, thank you.
Thank you for joining us for the 10th annual and the first online Streets Alive. We again want to thank our generous Platinum, Gold, and Silver sponsors for making this event possible. Community Health Endowment, Lincoln Journal-Star, Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska Medical Association, LNKTV Health, and the Lincoln Bike Kitchen. Don't forget to check out our website for that neighborhood scavenger bingo game, which goes through Saturday, October 10th, and has a chance to win a free bike helmet and lock from the Bike Kitchen. And also while you're there, check out all the free health and wellness resources offered by our partners. Thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you next year in the South Salt Creek neighborhood and Cooper Park.